What do you reckon, guys? Should we go in? We've had enough, yeah? Alright guys, so it's I know it's a Sunday night. I'm out here. I'm working. I'm working. I've been doing things. Now, I fired up the old pressure washer which hadn't been worked for years, and I jet washed off the front beam. I've done a load of degreaser from Aldi for £1 a time, now B&M, and it's pretty good. So I've got off most of the stuff, I've skagged most of it, I've done it. Now, obviously, that like needs bushes and whatever else, and I've got them, but I'm going to have to do it minimalistic. Loads of brand new brake pipes on it, so hey, somebody loved it. And I also did the engine. Now, the clutch is there. I think in a previous video, that's a new arrival, this thing. This is a new table. I'm going to use that for sugar stretcher. I've jet washed this off. Now I know I've got to take the oil filter housing off, and the problem is with the oil filter housing, as you can see down there, I've got a few core plugs that are really bad. I've jet washed out the inside of the engine, and I've also found some mountings which are not going to work. Found some core plugs, I found a vertical oil filter, I've got the clutch arm and thing, I've found the bracket for the gearbox suspension, and I've got all the plugs loose, and that was worrying me. I thought they would be seized and I'm going to snap them, but they all came off. So as far as at the moment, engine's looking pretty bloody good, and it's on a stand. It's on the stand, look, on the stand, so I can roll it about thanks to the engine crane. Now, my main plan is, now I obviously, like, it's difficult because you may or may not get it. I don't know. I don't do the videos. I've got that side and I've done that, and the other side I've cut it. I've chopped it off again. I didn't like it. I've done it. It wasn't right, so I've cut the whole lot back off, and I've sliced it again, as you can see. And the reason I didn't like it is because it was bowing out, and the whole thing needs to go in. It needs to go in. The bottom needs to go in, that needs to go in, that goes, and then it will line up better with there. So I've done that. I haven't done the one thing which I really need to do, which was that back corner there. I need to bring that out. So yeah, like, yes, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, hey, it'll be done. By the time you ever see it, I've got the side panels made. They're done, they're cut, they're ready, and I would have done them, but I just wanted to do stuff that is going to save me room and make me space. So getting the beam power washed and getting all the crap off the beam means I know it's not great, and I know it's not going to be clean, or certainly not like how do you know, people are going to go, well, you could have, like red oxide or paint it black, whatever. No, I'm not going to. It's going to go in as it is. But I want to get this seam sealing done. So tonight, against great lack of enthusiasm, realistic to do it, I am going to fire up the old seam sealer gun, which is actually the one reason why I never did it, because I couldn't. I broke the bloody thing, didn't I? So I got to go. So I'm going to go in the house and try and find a new seam sealer again. I found another bumper iron. No use to talk. Wrong side, same side. And I've also found the transmission tunnel, which is there. Now the transmission tunnel it's an auto. It's wrong. It's totally wrong. They chopped it out. Now I don't know where they might have got it out of 420G or something, but it's huge. So that's obviously going to be altered. So that's not going to be from there. I'm just sort of getting to the point where I want to start doing things, which is like, if I get the engine back in, I'm going to have to certainly do something down there. Now, I don't know whether you can see that, or you might can you see, I don't know. They've chopped that tunnel out, and they have really chopped that out. And it would go back in, but it's too big, and I don't want that. I'm gonna make that a lot smaller. So I'm gonna make that a lot narrower, which means I need to put the engine in. So the roll bar, the engine rear, engine stabilizer with the gearbox is there. The measurements I'm not too keen on, so we're gonna cross that bridge when we come to it. There's a problem with the prop shaft. I mean, I know I'm going to say, yeah, well, you can get it made. Yeah, I can. But I'm not going to. So that's not going to happen. But I've got to come up with a better idea for the prop shaft, because the prop shafts I've got are a little bit too short. But when I've actually tried one in place, it's actually the right length. But it's the wrong idea. It's a slide-in prop. So we come over here, you will see that I actually took that off the back, cut that round, and I can use that. Possibly I can use that onto the slide prop. That's my plan. Now, this obviously is looking pretty good. This is all great. I'm going to obviously take that off. I might do it tonight. It depends how I do. I'm a little bit cramped in here, to be honest, but we'll see. But yeah, we've got to get right. And this is, I know I was going to say why you're doing it. Well, the reason is because if I get the engine and gearbox in, and I get the front beam in, then and I get the pedal box, which is also being shot blasted nicely, I can then start coming up with the idea as to well, I can start coming up with the ideas, then I can get it down back, get the wheels back on it, get it down, and then I can start working out how much I've got to alter at the back here. It's another load of welding. I know, and I said before, I'm not enjoying the welding. I really am not enjoying the welding. I've done all the front, and it's finished. I'm about there, apart from a little bit on the inner sill on that side, which is... I've also got a front of bonnet hinge. I've got a bonnet hinge missing, but I don't know. Maybe it's in the shed somewhere. We'll find anyway. But at the minute, I'm going to say that if I can get the front engine gearbox in and the front beam in and get to the point, then I can do the prop. Then I can do the rear brakes, pedal box, steering column. And yeah, it's... Listen, I know it's out of sync, and I know it's all crap, and it's all rubbish, and you know what? At the end of the day, guys, I can only do what I can do when I've got the enthusiasm to do it. And when I have zero enthusiasm to do it, and I don't want to get involved with it, it's very hard, because it's major stuff. And I need some help, because I'm going to do a lot of damage. If I chop that there and it bends and I break those hinges, I don't want to do that, so that's not going to happen. So for the minute, engine's done. I've got the carbs are built. I've got the engine could go in. I can actually do an awful lot of work at the front of this car. I can actually do the idea of the brakes. I can do the idea of putting the vented discs on it. I can do the if I want to do the wire wheels, I can do the wire wheels. Those discs are new, actually, and so are the brake pipes. I mean, you can see that there. I'm sure that, like, people who's watching, they're new pipes. So somebody loved it. So maybe, maybe. But in reality, look who that is. Look, guys. Who's that? Hello, Felix. Look at Felix. Felix and Jag. Felix is you. What are you doing, Felix? Have you seen him? Look at that little puppy. Look at Felix. Felix in the house. How many years ago is that? 2 years you've seen him? That's a long time. Anyway, so the front beam has come out quite nicely. Yeah, and I could wire brush it off. Maybe I should outright paint it. Maybe I will. I got plenty of bow fix. Maybe I'll paint it black. I don't know. We'll see. So for the minute, I'm going to blow this out, seam seal a lot, and next time hopefully you'll see it, it'll be in red oxide with some black paint, and guess what? There'll be an engine in there. So, like, subscribe, pause about, and like I said, hang on in there, guys, because it is looking pretty good. And I know people are sort of saying, well, the video keeps saying, a friend of mine actually said that you've gone back. You actually done it, and then you've gone back. Well, yeah, because you can't. You have to do it, take it out, make it fit, work it. I can't make it that back. So, yeah, but yeah, it's done, and I get some help. So hopefully this is Sunday. This is the end of January, February, March. Hopefully by Tuesday we'll have the sides on it. Get all that welding finished. Sort out the interior. We're coming on. So, like, subscribe, follow us about, and guys, remember, could be worse, could be you.